Hi, a very good morning to you, everyone. How is everyone doing on our day five? How is everyone doing on our day five? I am super excited and a little bit tired. This morning, I was doing my morning routine, and one of the things that I do on Tuesdays is the radio segment on RB2, where we do Empowering Your Vision. This is a segment that I started while in State University. Uh, to inspire people, to live their best life, to inspire people, to engage in whatever they do. So I'm very excited, for this morning about the topic that I'm going to talk about. It's an exciting topic that is very helpful during times like this on building momentum during times of crisis, during building momentum during crisis. I see some people have already joined in. Please introduce yourself. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I'm in Gaborone right now. That is where I'm going to be spending the rest of these 28 days. Uh, where are you watching from? Let me know where you are watching from. And thank you so much for joining in this morning. Thank you so much for joining in. The past 4 days, we're talking about personal leadership. We talked about how we can improve, how we can get things done, how we can get better. So right now, you can just introduce yourself and where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Uh, I really love this segment where we are doing this daily life feeds because so many people are telling me this has helped them, in shaping whatever they are doing right now. It has helped them in whatever they are doing right now. So right now, I just want you to introduce where you are and where you are watching from. I really appreciate that on our comment box. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Um, Today, we are talking about one interesting topic, which is building momentum through crisis. Building momentum through crisis. Welcome on board already, Tsamaraka Khoro. Welcome on board. And I'm going to share something about you here. Welcome on board. We are talking about building momentum, through crisis. And what I end up learning is whether you are through crisis on a day-to-day life, we need to be in a position to build momentum to getting things done. Whether we are going through crisis or not, we need to get in a position where we are building momentum to get things done. We are building momentum in our lives. Our lives are nothing but in the direction of the momentum we've built from day one. Our lives are nothing but in the direction of the lives we have built from day one. Every single day, whatever that you are doing, you are building momentum for that. Whatever that you partake in, you are building momentum for that. So every single day, you are in a position where you are building momentum. Prince, I see you keep on appearing. Thank you so much for watching from Maum. I really want to have one of my seminars at Maum, the 2020 Growth Tour. I really want to host one at Maum, and I believe that you can be the person who can help me to organize that. I want to have one 2020 Growth Tour in Maum, and I would like to be there. So I'll be happy to have you as a contact person there. So in our lives, every single day is either we are building momentum to lose or we are building momentum to succeed. Every single day in our lives is either we are building momentum to lose or building momentum to succeed. Every single day when we wake up and we engage on routine, we are training our mind to do the same thing. I see Lili Bunzi. Hi, Masero from TNT. Thank you so much for joining us. And Masero, you will attest to me that with the 5 a.m. club, when you started doing the 5 a.m. club, it was not easy as just waking up and doing the 5 a.m. club on a momentum basis. You had to train your mind. You had to keep on waking up until you internalize that in your mind so that you can keep doing it again and again and again and again. And now you do it with autopilot. So most people today, and everyone, including myself, we are operating on autopilot. But the question now I have for you is your autopilot preparing you to succeed, or your autopilot is just messing up your life? What kind of the autopilot structure have you set in your life right now that every single day when you wake up, you tap into that? Every single day when you wake up, you tap into that momentum So I am challenging you to understand that all of us here, we have built the structure of autopilot in our lives. And it's very, very, very important to be intentional in what kind of autopilot you are building in your life. Because some of the autopilot are leading to disaster and some can lead to success. So we must challenge ourselves every single day to keep on showing up with that momentum so that we are able to face whatever that we have been facing. Now, during crisis is different from our normal days. Our normal days, we have certain people who can hold us accountable. In our normal days, we have people who can say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you submit the assignment? Why didn't you show up at work at time? Now, during crisis like this one, you have to be the one who is doing what? Holding yourself accountable. Now you are moving from relying on the external stimulus, external motivation, external inspiration, external commands. Now you are commanding your own future. That is why it's very crucial that I talk about this right now, that you must be in a position to understand every single day, whatever you do, you are building the momentum for your future. I'm going to share only 4 things today about how can we build momentum in our lives. How can we build momentum in our lives? I see Bosisiwe are checking in from Eswatini. Thank you so much for checking in. I think when this crisis passes, we are going to have a boot camp, a leadership boot camp in Eswatini. I'm so happy that you will be one of the people who is going to be attending there. And with the 4 things that I want to share today about building momentum during crisis, point number 1 that you have to understand is that right now, this moment right now as I'm speaking, is a launching pad for later. This moment that I'm speaking right now, NOW, is a launching pad for later, LATER. So what you are doing right now is a launching pad for later. What you are going to do later is a launching pad for tomorrow. Life is in those subdivisions. So every single day, whatever you are doing, any moment, is launching you for the next moment. So most people are not able to build momentum, which is consistent momentum, because what they are doing right now has nothing to do with what they want later. Building momentum is the ability, point number 1, to coordinate where you are right now, to match the actions that you are doing right now with what you want to achieve later. Building momentum in a career is understanding that every single day what you are doing is matching up to what you want to achieve at the end of your career. So that is how momentum is built. We have to have 2 points. We have to have the starting point and the end point so that we can consistently do and execute activities that are in alignment with what we want to achieve at the end of at our end point. So most people today, what they are doing right now during crisis, most people today, what they are doing right now during this crisis has nothing to do with what they want to achieve at the end of 2020. They have been doing well from January up until March. There, I saw Eswatini went into lockdown around March or February, and then March, April. What we are doing right now during this crisis, most of us, has nothing to do with what we want to achieve at the end of 2020. We have disengaged from following the steps that we need to take to get there. But funny enough, there's nothing huge that is stopping us, but the fact that there is a crisis. The fact that there is a crisis has disengaged so many people mentally and psychologically, and now what they are operating on is anxiety, depression, stress, and hopelessness. And hopeless. So when people realize that now we are going through a problem, when people engage in a problem, they take away the energy they could be using on their day-to-day activities and invest emotions of fear, depression, stress, and hopeless. So building momentum is understanding that right now, at this moment, is a build up for later. Whatever you are doing right now is building momentum for later. So what you are going to achieve later is all that you are doing right now. It's all determined by the things you are doing right now. So on my first point now, I am challenging you to be intentional in shaping your day-to-day activities, on understanding that what you do on day one has an impact on day two. What you do on day two has an impact on day three. So you are constantly building up layer after layer after layer of progress. And that is how you build momentum. That is how you build momentum. You build momentum by taking one step at a go, by understanding if I can do this book, if I can write one chapter a day, I will build up on the long run. If I can help build, create one video, I can create 10 videos. One gentleman who was doing coaching sessions one day, we're looking at him as a multi-billionaire. And he said to us, I'm a multi-billionaire, but that has nothing to do with what you are not capable of doing. If you can make 10 pula, you can make 10 million. Building momentum is understanding that the small subsets that we have are building up to the bigger picture. Anything big we have today was sometimes small. Small things add up and make great things. So small things, they add up and make great things. So right now, whatever small thing you are focusing on is going to build a great thing in the long run. So what is it right now that you are focusing on? I see Opelondwa are very true. Many are depressed. It's okay to identify your emotions. It's okay to say, I feel sad. It's okay to say, I feel hurt. We are emotional beings. But it's not okay to identify yourself as an emotion. I am sad. I am stressed. I am depressed. Because emotions need you to identify them, to give them attention. And as you give them the attention that, okay, I'm aware that I feel sad. Now, you are not an emotion. You feel an emotion. Now, after identifying that I feel depressed at this moment, it's okay. We all are. We feel stressed. We feel hurt. We feel overwhelmed. We feel anxiety. It's okay. But you must be in a position to identify that an emotion is not you. After identifying what you feel, the next thing that is going to come is, what do you want to do with how you are feeling right now? You must be in a position to know the step of action that I'm going to take. What is it? Am I taking a phone or calling someone? Or am I going to someone to say, I don't feel well, so that they can talk to me? Now, building momentum is everything. Whatever you have today is a result of the momentum you have built over time. So you must be mindful and present every single day to understand my point number one. Whatever you are doing right now is a build up for tomorrow. In my book, Embrace Your Greatness, there is a chapter that reads, creativity comes in motion. For those who have a copy, I know Opelondwa, you have it. I know Sbosisio, I think you have it. Lily, you have it. So already you have it. Check the chapter. Creativity comes in motion. And I started the chapter by saying, if you want to write a book, write the first chapter. If you want to register a club, start registering a club and recruiting members. If you want to do anything, start right now. Whatever you are doing is giving in for tomorrow. Right now, what we are doing is setting up for the next moment. So every single moment you are in control, and you must be very intentional to bring your best to every moment. Bring your best to every moment. During this crisis, one of the things that I committed myself to do is, one of this is the live feeds every morning like this. And then part of it is building programs that can help people to transit from crisis to getting back to normal life. Because we are coming there. An era of that is coming, where now people are going to be saying, I'm not able to work well. I've been used to this culture of waking up and doing nothing. So I am building a program so that as the people move from this crisis, I can be able to help them. I am writing booklets of daily affirmations. By the way, I have a daily affirmation book called Great News, I Welcome You. If you needed the PDF, very, very affordable, make sure you contact me to get the PDF. I send it through email, I send it through WhatsApp, then you can read through this crisis. So now I am building these solutions because I am aware that right now is leading to tomorrow. And what I am doing right now is setting me up for success or for failure tomorrow. The question is this: what you are doing right now, is it setting you up to where you want to go, or is setting you back? My mentor said, yes, we all go through problems, we all go through issues. But if you face issues and you fall down, make sure you fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. He said, if you fall, make sure you fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. I'm not talking about the quote. I'm talking about these two words. If you can look up, you can get up. If you can look up, you can get up. That is momentum. Everything gives up to the next. So we are nothing but coordinated creatures who are working on momentum. And every single day, whatever we do is giving birth to the next thing. Whatever we do is giving birth to the next thing. So be very mindful on how you command your day. For those who listen to my audios every morning, the affirmation audio, I listen to it every day. When I'm busy writing, I'm listening to it. When I'm easy cooking, I'm listening to it. Why? Because I'm building and programming my mind for the news I may receive anytime. Mental strength is what we need now. As you work on your psychological being, as you work on your stability to deal with stress, you are setting yourself up for success. Every single day is a battle. You know, I talked about it in day one, that life is a battle for territory. What you are fighting for will lose if you stop doing it. Whatever you keep on fighting for, you must keep fighting for all the time. When you stop fighting for what you believe in, what you don't believe in will take over. That is momentum. So we must be intentional every single day. I am showing up to do what I have to do. And as you do that, people look at you and say, how do you do this? How are you able to move from one step to the next? How are you able to move from one job to the next? How are you able to move from one promotion to the next? Why? Because you have built momentum. You keep showing up every single day. That is point number one. Point number two is from the gentleman Jim Rohn, who said, it's either you run the day or it runs you. It's either you run the day or it runs you. Every single day, when you show up, when you keep moving, when you keep showing up every single day, you are building momentum for how your day is going to look like. When you wake up every day, command your day. It's either you run the day or it runs you. Don't play the catch-up game ever in your life. When I was working on my 9-to-5 job, this is what I used to do. I would get to the office at least at 4 a.m. because I was preparing myself for my life after I leave my job. So I would get to the office at 4 a.m. I will start working on my book. By then I was working on The Birth of Greatness, my first book. I will get there and I work on the book. I will research, I will do everything. By 5 a.m., I will stop whatever I was doing that was personal, and then I will start working on the job. I will start making contact lists, emails, writing emails, doing everything, writing email requests, meeting requests. I will send emails to the clients that I've met at meetings when I was doing recruits, and then I will send those emails. And then by 7 a.m., when you start the day, now you are responding to my email. You are responding to my commands. I am not responding to your commands. So be on the other side of the table. Don't be the one always catching up. Always bring me that, give me that. You know what has to be done. Show up every single day and deliver on what we have to do, or the day will run you. Have you ever felt so energetic and that you were willing to show up? You came to the office and your boss started giving you assignments that has nothing to do with you. The day has started running you. So you must be intentional if you want to create a life, and ask your boss before you even go to the next day, what would you like me to do for you tomorrow? It's possible that we can even finish it before tomorrow. So intentional people, they are always showing up with success and breakthroughs. Why? Because they are willing to run their day. I see Boaho Are. I remember when we were at Matseche, you should as success start now. You said that you do today will count tomorrow. Exactly. What you do today counts for tomorrow. Tomorrow is nothing but the replication of what you did today. So every single day you must be intentional that you are going to run your day. Whatever that can be done today, don't wait for tomorrow. Whatever that can be done today, do it today. Don't wait for tomorrow. This is how you build momentum. Whatever small thing you start, it sets you on fire to do the next. One thing that really works for me when I'm cleaning the house, sometimes when I feel tired, I'll say, okay, I'll clean the sitting room, I'll clean the kitchen. When I clean the kitchen, I am compelled to clean the sitting room. After I clean the sitting room, I'm compelled to go and clean my bedroom. After the bedroom, I'm compelled to clean my bathroom. Why? Because momentum catches fire. So you are not where you are because you haven't started small. Start small. Start small. Small activities build up to greater distances. There's a gentleman that I've wrote about in my book. He was walking a very long distance against gender inequality. And when he finished these long kilometers of walking, people asked him, how did you manage to walk such a long distance? He said, to tell the truth, while I was walking, it was very tiresome. It was very depressing. It was very stressing. But what I did is that on the way, on the route that I was using, there were electric poles. I will look at the next pole and say, I will reach that pole and sit down. And then I will aim I will shoot for the next pole, and then I will head to the next pole, and then the next pole. Small steps, great distances. Small steps, great distances. Small steps, great distances. Small steps, great distances. I want you to write this down to internalize that in your mind. Whatever you write to internalize. Say small steps. Write down small steps, great distances. That I am going to take small steps every single day because I am aware that the small steps that I'm taking is setting me up for great distances. In these 28 days of lockdown, or 30 or 40, because we are different from different backgrounds, take small steps every day to build momentum. Take small steps every single day to build momentum, because you are where you are because of the momentum you have built over time. You are where you are because of the momentum you have built over time. Today, as we talked about shift your focus last time, you can shift your momentum. Whatever you focus on, you give momentum to. And that is what I'm going to talk about the next point. 3. Point number 3, momentum goes however you point. Momentum goes wherever you want to go. I know what I must do daily, but somehow I don't do. I procrastinate a lot and this failure kills me. Today I believe I'm going to start the small actions to build momentum. I will definitely do after this. I can't wait anymore. There is no right time. Right time is now, and I must work on my momentum. Here's the thing. When we keep on not doing things, on putting things off, you are building a momentum of putting things off. When we keep on procrastinating, you are building a momentum of procrastinating. When you keep on showing up each day to pray, you are building a momentum to show up to pray every single day. When I keep on writing one chapter a day, I am building and internalizing a momentum to keep writing one chapter a day. When you keep cleaning your house every day at 2, you keep on building that momentum to clean your houses at 2. That is what point number 3 is talking about. That momentum goes wherever you want it to go. When you keep on cheating, you build the momentum of cheating. That is why people say cheaters will always be cheaters, right? So that is what momentum does. Whichever way you give momentum, it goes that way. If you show up as a person who continuously be late, we know people like that. They are always late. Why? Because they are in the roller coaster motion of momentum of coming late. So in order to break from that habit, you just need one action. Small actions put together, they build a thread. And a thread on motion is momentum. So in order to break away from procrastination, just do one thing. What did you say you are going to do? My first book, The Birth of Greatness, is very helpful when it comes to getting things done, because 80% of it is about how to start small, build big, start small, grow big, build momentum, all that, position yourself for success. All those chapters are about breaking the habit of, procrastination. And I talked about one chapter called Do What You Said You Are Going to Do. Just for today, For those who are saying, I am struggling with procrastination, I say I want to do this, but I don't. They are like Apostle Paul. He said, what I don't want to do now, I find myself doing. So now, you have to get in a position to say, if you said you are going to do 5 things today, make today a test. And I'm giving you an assignment as you're watching. Make today a test that whatever the things you said you are going to do today, make sure you do them. And after you do them, tomorrow do the same. Whatever the 4 things you said, in my coaching sessions, in my academy, I teach people non-negotiables, how to create non-negotiables. You should join to be a part of an academy. I really plead with you, if you are intentional in making 2020 your year, join the academy. I will share the link here on where you can join and whatever is needed to join. So, whatever you said you are going to do today, do it. And tomorrow, whatever the things you promised yourself to do, do them. As you keep on delivering on what you said you are going to do, without even seeing it, your mind is recording your actions. And then without even trying it, tomorrow you are on autopilot. It takes only 21 days, and these are enough days. It takes only 21 days to build a new habit, and this is the best time to do that. This is the best moment to do that. I get it. And then I see Sibusiswe Are, I am the one on the steering wheel of my life. I am an active agent. Be an active participant to life. Whatever you are going to give to life is going to multiply and give back to you. Make sure that you are giving a beautiful gift. My last point, I think it is the 10,000 hour rule. The 10,000 hour rule. It shows that whatever you are doing until you reach the 10,000 hour rule, you become an expert in that until you reach 10,000 hours. So, which means every day, if you can take 30 minutes to work on something you really want to master, by the end of this year or the end of 18 months, you are going to be an expert in that field. It took me from a graduate in agricultural economics from Botswana College of Agriculture to shifting lanes and becoming a speaker and a personal development coach and an author. It took me nothing but practice. Practice makes permanent. Every single day, you should be practicing. While you are not doing anything, practicing. While you are cooking, listening to an audio. While you are free, watching videos that inspires you to become the best in whatever you want to do. I had to do that. I had to commit to that. I had to show up every single day to practice what I'm doing. Even right now, in this moment, I am practicing for my tour. As this thing ends, I will be on my tour of the 2020 growth. Why? Because if I don't show up every single day to practice, I may lose. Whatever you don't use, you will lose. Whatever you don't use, you will lose. So there are other great people out there who are not able to know that they are great because they are not practicing. Practice makes permanent. Show up every single day to do what? To create the momentum you need to practice on the things you want to master. This is my challenge to you. Every single day, write 4 things you want to do. Commit to them. Tick them off. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate yourself for that. Tomorrow again, do the same. But in the long run also, practice on the field you want to master in. If you are an organizational leader, watch videos about organizational leaders, organizational structure, organizational change. If you are a teacher, watch videos of inspirational learning, creating an empowered classroom setup. Watch all those so that you become the master at what you do. Great legends are no ones but people who have mastered how to practice what they want to become. So challenge yourself every single day to become the best of the best by practicing every single day. That is my challenge to you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any comments or questions, you can ask here. Open to our small steps, great distances. Every single day, small steps, great distances. Small steps, great distances. Let the world respond to your commands. Let the world respond to your commands. When you say you are going to do something, do it. Commit to what you said you are going to do. Every single day, show up with courage, determination, and faith. You got this and you are in control. Whatever you are looking for is also looking for you. Today is the right moment to start building the momentum you need in your life. A body at rest will continue to be at rest until an external factor causes you to behave somehow. A person who is procrastinating will continue to procrastinate until they change procrastinating, until they change their thinking pattern, until they change their thought processes. And this is one of way of breaking those thinking patterns of procrastination, breaking those thinking patterns of giving up, breaking those thinking patterns of I will do it later. So every single day is a campaign for your dream. Every single day is a campaign for your progress. Every single day is a campaign for your destiny. Every single day is a campaign for the future of your children. Every single day is a campaign for the future of your husband or your wife or your future husband to be. Every single day is a campaign for your future wife to be. Every single day is a campaign for your career. Every single day is a campaign for your promotion. Whatever, what are you campaigning for every day? I would like to see your comments. What is your daily campaign? What are you campaigning for every single day? Every single day is a daily campaign for my business. Every single day is a daily campaign for my kids. Every single day is a daily campaign for everything that has to do with me. So every single day we are in a battle, and whatever we are doing every day, is it something that is helping you to achieve or to overcome that battle? Is it something that is helping you to become the best in whatever you are doing? So I challenge you, show up every single day, knowing that if you don't stand up for what you believe in, what you don't believe in will take over. If the village stops growing, the bush will overtake the village. Don't let anything to overtake your dream. Don't let anything to overtake your future. You are in control. Say, I am in control. 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 And I am aware that whatever that is happening in my life right now is because of what I'm doing. So like Sibusiso is saying, nothing changes until I do. There's a saying in our prime coaching that we say, once you do, you are done. Once you start, you are done. Once you start that thing, you are done. Because now you are letting the universe to bless you. Even God says, He blesses the works of our hands. He blesses the works of our hands. So whatever you are doing that is at hand, He blesses that. Despise not the little beginnings, because the Lord rejoices to see the tools in Zerubbabel's hands. Whatever you have at hand right now that you are doing is going to build momentum for tomorrow. So keep on showing up every single day. There's one of my students who from Francistown. He's writing a book called Own Every Step. And I said to him, stop telling me about how you want to write the book. I want you every 2 days to send me a chapter. Within a month, he was already done with the book, and the book is printed right now, ready for sale. I said to him, every 2 days, send me 2 chapters, 1 chapter of your book, every 2 days. In the month of February, he did that, and the book is complete and ready for sale. So it's not anything bigger in the outside that has to change. You have to change. You have to make a commitment. You have to do what you said you are going to do. You have to show up when you said you are going to show up. You have to pay if you said you are going to pay. You have to be live if you said you are going to be live. You have to show up every single day, because whatever you do today is setting you up for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I see Kata Varama Panare. Every single day is a campaign for my business. Every single day is a campaign for your destiny. Thank you so much, guys, for your comments. And please make sure you share this live feed. Please share the live feed. Please share the live feed. And make sure to invite other people to watch tomorrow on our day 6. On our day 6. Share this video, share your comment, and make sure you do what you said you are going to do today. Copies of my PDF booklet, Great News, I Welcome You, they are available. Very, very cheap. Make sure you inbox me. Get your PDF. Read on it, because the last day of the summit, we'll be working on the assignments from that which we have done. You get the booklet, you get the audio to listen to, and I'm creating more and more content so that you can listen on the go. Also watch my YouTube channel. I have uploaded 2 videos so far. The other one from this morning's radio segment, Empowering Your Vision, that I do every Tuesday in Radio Botswana 2. And the other one is from yesterday. So make sure you watch those videos and share with your friends. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your commitment to your personal growth. This will pay off in your future. This will pay off in your business. This will pay off in your career. Thank you so much, and make sure to take care. Life kicks everyone those running and those who are not running, keep running because your kicks are coming. Whether you are running or not, you still get kicked by life. So you must as well better get kicked while running. So challenge yourself this morning to run your race, right? So thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your day and take care.